Okay, so I got a little bit of time before I get out of here for the day, so I figured I would kind of end the day with a little bit of maintenance and upkeep, but then also maybe some stuff over here. So I figured, I might as well get the GoPro back out, try to capture some footage. So I think I have most of the stuff that I need to at least to get started on this project. I did take that edging out just right there and started raking back some of the rock. And so what I'm going to be doing is kind of leveling most of this area off, and then I should have enough fabric, weed fabric, to basically cover everything in my supply closet over here. Let's see. Yeah, so I got some stuff, got some fabric that I can use for that, just as an additional barrier. So I think before I get out of here, I'm going to try to finish doing some of this leveling and raking back, and then try to get some of that fabric down over each of these pieces. So let's see what I can do. This is where I left things off on Wednesday evening, and from here, let's see, I ended up bringing that tamping tool just in case, and so I got a couple things I can try to get done today, just depending. It is a little chilly, but you know, we'll make do. It's not too bad once you get moving. So yeah, so I have to figure out kind of what the game plan is today. Might be a little bit of material stuff, might be locking down some of this, furthering locking down some of this fabric with rock or something. I still have to figure out what I'm going to fill and how I'm going to fill things. So that is yet to be determined. Can also do some building. I've got lumber here that I could build this little bench that's going to be right here. So that's one thing I could do. I might have a volunteer group out here that might be able to help out with some of this weeding that needs to get done. But I guess I'll kind of have to wait and see if they show up, and it will probably be, not for a long time. So yeah, so this is going to see what I can do in this area today, and maybe do some minor things just to kind of keep things pushing and keep things on the right track. So yeah, so that's pretty much where things are at right now. So I just got my first, the first load of probably many of this rock that I'm resourcing. That's a little bit further away from garden site, just basically close by. So just kind of a pile of rock that's been there. So I'm going to repurpose it. Okay, kind of working on some fumes for the rest of the day. Just had to take some time to go do something else, help another team out, and so it's just probably about 4 o'clock, so I got an hour or two left, and so I've just been pulling truckloads of this rock and laying it in, and was able to get a little bit bigger limestone paver, just kind of covered the span a little bit, And so I think I've done about maybe 4 wagon full of the scattered rock that I'm pulling from over there, which is really great because I mean it's just there, it's just been sitting, and I can repurpose some of it and not have to get any new materials besides what we got already on site somewhere. So yeah, so I'm just going to keep filling up this this trench, and more than likely we'll just finish it off right here and won't start doing any digging on this side until kind of down the line. But if I can get this side, this part, and a little bit down there all tied up, then I'll feel pretty good about that. And then I just have to kind of figure out what the game plan is going to be on this section. And I kind of feel like I might try to use some concrete, some of those concrete forms that will mimic kind of rocks, like pavers will mimic pavers. So I might maybe do some concrete pavers with one of those pre-made forms that will, you can do a pattern, and so that it would pretty much be just kind of a walkway. And the reason why I'm kind of thinking about that is, going back to, what materials do I have, and I don't have a ton of this crushed black stone rock. So, I've got some over there as I dig that out. I will have some, but I can't just throw rock down to cover this area, or else I'd probably have to get some more, and probably a decent amount. So I'm trying to figure out a more cost-effective way to cover up space, and then, because potentially if I do concrete forms for pavers, then what I can do, what the Black Star gravel that I have, this stuff, then I can actually spread that out, and that will basically fill in the gaps in between the pavers. And so that'll stretch the rock pretty far, and if I do need to get more rock, I can do that, but I won't have to get as much. So that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. And so I'm just gonna keep slugging it along and see how far I can get, and then try to wrap this up, and then just keep trying to make progress as I can. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how I want these to look. They're kind of awkward, but they're also pretty neat. Just giant parts of the oak that fell down, and it's kind of tough to try to make them, you know, look good right now, just because there's nothing else to kind of give any contrast to it. But I have to think about it. Yeah, got to figure out why this GoPro keeps shutting off, even though it's not very cold. It's probably in the 40s, 50s. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of tough call. Well, I don't need to have it all figured out today, but I think that's enough room. New battery, so I'm just gonna slowly start cleaning up the site before closing things up. And that's a typical, just a little walk around to clean things up. Yeah, that's just kind of me. I just like to end the workday with trying to clean a work site as best as I can. You know, just so it's like not just stuff everywhere, even if there's stuff everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And that way it looks, even if things are in the middle of construction, it just looks like, okay, someone's actually cleaning up after the workday. So let's see, a couple more rocks. So I'm just gonna keep tying up a couple things, and then I think I'm gonna get out of here. It's probably just about 5 o'clock on this Friday, the 23rd or 24th of February. So that is gonna wrap it for this week, and we'll be back next week on Monday and Wednesday, I think, and hopefully get some stuff done. So that's it for this week.